or she just ordered swamp grass on top of something green. Hello, everybody. Princess and the Bear here. You'll never guess where we are today.
The Dolphin.
They probably would have guessed that eventually. Either way, there's a brand new Mexican restaurant here at the Dolphin.
Rosa Mexicano.
And we're here to try it out.
They are an implant, or they hail from New York City, and they have a new restaurant that they've opened here, one of like 12, 11 locations, so...
Everybody flies out to Florida. Let's move to Mexican food.
Be sure to subscribe.
I heard the girl.
Chips with the salsa. Bear and I are still debating the guac. It's a very like rich red salsa. It's very different in color than what I'm used to seeing. Let's see if it's any good. It's a little bit more on the sweet side than the spicy side, which it's surprising to me. I mean, I'm from California. I'm used to like a fresh, beautiful salsa. This is not it. It's good if you like sweet, and if you're not into like spicy, it's like a 0 to 10. 0 to 10 on the spice scale, so you will not burn your mouth off, which is very good. For me, it's like a 2 out of 5 chips and salsa. This is not my jam. Not my jam. The chips are good.
I always love new restaurants. It's like a brand new adventure. I feel like we found some secret cave. We've been in the Dolphin lots of times. Never wandered back in this corner because we thought there was nothing back here. Apparently now there's a restaurant. I don't know what it was before, but I'm excited. They're nice tortilla chips. Wafer thin looking. Reminds me almost of Yak and Yeti. How thin they are. Either way. Before dip. One drip? Nope, we're not gonna do that. Even without the spice, and that's the heat, it's a personal preference. Some people like mild, some people like medium, some people like hot. But some people like, I want to feel the fire of my ancestors. That's all preference. But I still feel like even without that, it's missing something. Like why you like salsa, the combination of things, but it just feels like tomato sauce in a bowl. I'm not getting salsa from this. 1.5 out of 5 stars.
My Mezcalarita. It's got like a cold on the bottom and a beauty on the top. Oh yeah. Like the Don Julio is really nice and smooth. The Mezcal has got like a nice smoke through it. This is a top tier mark. I like this. I would say it's a little smooth in a Mezcal mark that I can get at La Cava, but I feel like it rivals Antojitos. Bear and I have been comparing this place to Antojitos this whole time. And so far, I think they're seeing it eye to eye. 3.5 out of 5 Margaritas.
I like a drink with directions. Please make sure that I'm not going to hurt myself. I drink it from the top glass, not the bottom glass. The bottom glass is just looking nitrogen they use to freeze it. So we'll just pick it up by doing it right here, and we'll drink it. I felt that one in my spine. I was smoking this in the Mezcal with smooth Don Julio. I have a feeling the next time I go to the store, someone's going to be asking for Pat Ron and Mezcal because we're in that Don Julio house. That actually is pretty good though. Kind of surprised. 4 out of 5 stars.
body to all frozen drinks at any time, all times. He'll just, you know, bare his soul to these frozen drinks. I am subjected to a pomegranate margarita, but it's from like the 1800s recipe. I think the margarita is nice and smoky too. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 margaritas. It's nice.
The pomegranate frozen margarita, and the princess is correct. I am a child of both the north and the south. Having lived as far north in the islands as you can go, and as far south, I don't care if it's 20 degrees outside. I want my margaritas frozen. I want them frozen now. And this pomegranate margarita is one of their signature margaritas. So far, they're most popular. We've only been open for a couple of weeks. Let's see how it does. Ooh, like the layers. I wasn't worried about like flavored margaritas being like too syrupy and just not enough of like the margarita kick that I want. This is a nice balance of both pomegranate flavor and what makes the margarita margarita. I like it. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
Name on it to just cheat and dip my chip in this guac. And instead of being a princess and putting it on a plate like a civilized person. Cheers. I feel like it's a little cilantro heavy. It's not too bad. It's very chunky. It probably could have stood to use just maybe one more avocado just to kind of smoothen all the ingredients together, and maybe some other like pounding device to make it more like I don't know, cohesive, because it's a little chunky right now. So you get big pieces of avocado, which isn't bad, but also not what you're looking for when you're trying to eat guac. It might be pretty decent with the salsa and those sauces with the tomatoey. I feel like it's kind of on par with antojitos though, because antojitos is kind of like meh on their tables like guac too. So I'm gonna give this one a 2.75 out of 5 guacamoles. It's nothing a California would accept. If you are visiting from Southern California, do not come here. You're going to be very disappointed.
Princess holds her guac in such high esteem. It's always going to be a harsh judgment. Before I even taste this, I have some thoughts. I'm going to let the bite do the talking. Ingredients are fresh. Cilantro, it's okay. Even as I was watching them make it, you guys watch as well. Lime or salt, one or the other. If it was that, it would probably the lime would enhance all the rest of the ingredients. Not having lime. I'm not the guac connoisseur the princess is, but you can taste it missing. 2.5 out of 5 plus.
And now for a typical mixing. I'm gonna grab some guac and some salsa. And let's see how it tastes together. This is the way. Though the tomato still makes it a little weird, the salsa is very tomato. It's still better than like one or the other by themselves. I would raise it to a 3.5 out of 5 with the two together. It's a salsa. Chile Relleno. I have some childhood trauma around Chile Relleno, and the last couple of Mexican restaurants we've been to, it's been offered to me as a vegan option. Now I took it this time because it was either Chile Relleno or 3 other vegan options that all contain mushroom as the main. So it was either this or those 3, and I went with this. We'll see how it goes. It's basically like a stuffed pepper, but instead of a pepper, it's a chile. You can just see, take all these things out. I'm just gonna grab these innards here with this sauce. Maybe a little bit of chile. Why not? YOLO. Yep. So I feel like this is a really big bite, but I commit to my mistakes, so cheers. It's not terrible. The chili just kind of like melts in your mouth. The rice is decent. The beans are good. Got little crunchies on top, which is nice. The sauce isn't like a nice very not a very dry sauce, but like a rojo sauce. It's not that spicy. I kind of wish it was a little bit more spicy, packed a little bit of kick. If it had a little bit more of a kick, I think I would enjoy it more. I think it's really filling, full of protein. There's corn and stuff in here. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 chile rellenos. It's surprisingly delicious for something that I went in with like a 0 to low expectation. I didn't think I was gonna eat a lot of this, but I'm probably gonna eat like all of these. It's not bad.
Princess said she ordered a chili relleno. When I first saw it, I swore she just ordered swamp grass on top of something green. There's a lot of green stuff on top of this thing. I don't eat a whole lot of chile relleno. I think I've only had it a handful of times. But it's an interesting construction. So the stuffed pepper, you got the corn, the rice, the black beans. I'm gonna take a little bit of the radish. This is gonna be an absolute forkful. Because everything falls out. Right from my mouth. I can beans and rice and corn. Now, up front, I'm not a huge fan of green peppers. Walt peppers, I think they're the worst pepper. It's a pepper saying just a little bit too much bitter for my taste. I prefer like a red or an orange pepper. It's filling. It's non-all meat. The sauce is good. I think the chili is probably the weakest part for me. But I like the evidence of it. I like the display, the way it was plated. Flavors, they impress, but they don't wow. 3 out of 5. Don't mind me, I just saw something on fire and got excited. So I got duck Carnitas Enchiladas with queso and a crema on top. So for me, it's gonna be a 2 magic field deal. Because somebody has to drive the princess home tonight. And I can't do that if I'm stuck in the bathroom with Dolphin. Now it's a ton of mole sauce, this nice enchilada wrap with the cream on top. Let's go ahead and cut into this bad boy. Who needs a knife? I trust the chefs. It's very filled enchilada, like there's no space on the backside of that. It is filled. Yeah. Almost there. Oh yeah. Filled to the brim on both sides. So put it in the fork to a nice thick chunk of duck meat. Duck Carnitas. Seem interesting. Apparently they swear by the enchiladas here. They also had berry tacos, which was interesting, but I just couldn't refuse a duck. Donald will be mad at me. It's a weird amalgamation of flavors. The duck is very gamey, but not really on the savory side. The sort of sauce, the Molcajet is nice and deep, those flavors and spices in it, and the cream is sweet. But sort of conflicts with the other flavors, so it's like savory, sweet. I'm not good about that. Here, one more bite. Go back in for another. Come for another piece. Maybe it was just me. Smoky, sweet, and savory. It's more akin to a barbecue than Mexican. Should have the fun. So my enchiladas come with a side of Mexican rice. You can also get white rice. You got your preference. Similar to the white rice that's in the Princess's Chile Relleno. I went with Mexican because I tell the word of the restaurant about how good its rice is. Be that Mexican or otherwise. I stand by what I say. It's a 2. Rice is herb laden, but it's kind of, I feel like it's missing something. It's like the salsa. I feel like it's really not that much different than the white rice I got. And the Princess's Chile Relleno. It's a 2.
La Única. Basically like a fancy lime mark with lots of salt on it. Have room salt. She's strong. She's super strong. She is strong as a glass. Strong, invincible woman. 4 out of 5 margs. She packs a punch. You don't want to cross her. She's gonna hurt you.
La Única. That's what I call the princess. At least what I'm calling her from now on. Either way, nice short tequila beverage. Is it sugar or salt?
Salt.
Serve. Bam. There's and them. If this does identify as a she is late for Women's History Month. This makes me want to go swim laps in that pond out there. Wide awake. Like, you've had a hard day. I just think a sip of something delicious. Strong. 4 out of 5 plus. Probably the best thing we've had so far.
Did she make you jalebi, baby?
I think we're in the wrong culture for that, but yes, it does make me a jalebi baby.
I'm winning. I ran out of chili innards. It's all seeds now. Try to get as much quinoa as possible. The sauce is amazing though. It's pretty decent for a chili Relleno, I'm not gonna lie.
Rosa Mexicano.
Why is it raining and cold? I'm cold and I have hiccups.
Because Florida is a fickle mistress, as was our flavors in this restaurant.
As a Californian, I'm gonna say it's meh. The drinks were excuse me, I have hiccups. The drinks were decent. My Chile Relleno was surprisingly delicious. I do think it's probably better than what I could have gotten at like La Hacienda or San Angel. I don't think that it's better than the Maya or Toledo. But for this hotel, yeah,
I think that's probably where we differ, because I'm like
it's Vino Core.
San Angel, this place, La Hacienda.
I can roll with that.
Probably Maya Grill.
I can roll with that. But Toledo and Maya are up there. Yeah. Okay.
It's a nice addition. I think it fits. It's like it's basically like Don and Swolfen collecting the Infinity Gauntlet.
Don and Swolfen?
Don and Swolfen.
Don and Swolfen?
Dolphin and Swan collecting basically the Infinity Stones of food. They have a steakhouse, Mexican, Italian, Japanese. They're doing it all at this point.
They are.
They even have an ice cream shop. So like anything you want within this area now, whatever you have the craving for, they're just better options than walking distance is the problem. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this is a great addition to the Dolphin and Swan? Or just the Dolphin? Or do you think, with what you've seen so far, what we've shown you, there are better places for you to spend your hard-earned Disney dollars? Let us know in the comments below. If there's anywhere you'd like to see us go, be it Don, Swolfen, or beyond, by all means, the comments is always going to be a place to...
See, Swolfen.
I did say Swolfen. I don't know where I got Swolfen.
I can't.
That's what I'm calling it from now on. These two hotels are the Swolfen. The Swolfen from now on.
Anyway.
Quote me on that.
Anyway.
The Swolfen. But if anywhere else you'd like to see us go, by all means, the comments are a place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and...
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Swolfen Day.
We'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe. Like this video. Otherwise, I don't know, Bear's gonna turn into a Swolfen?
You heard the Swolfen.